Hey, hope you're ready to train, because we are going up St. Catherine's Hill here in Winchester in honor of Machop Community Day. Welcome back to Shelby on Safari, and today we are going to look at competitiveness in both the Pokemon world and the real life world. We're going to look at 3 examples of some of the most, whoa, it's windy here in Winchester today. Whew, wasn't trained for that one. There we are. We're going to look at 3 real-life examples from the moose, northern elephant seal, and the brown bear, and see just how competitive they are. And look at what snacks get them pumped up. But first, before we do, if you're new here and you want to learn more about animals in the wild or in pop culture, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make that bell go ding so you can be the first to see all the new content headed your way. We are gonna conquer this hill. There are some steps. I'm gonna do a Rocky montage, but without the music because I don't have the rights to that. So, get your training gear and let's go. So let's first look at the most widely distributed bear in the world, the brown bear. They live in the forest and mountains of northern North America, Europe, and Asia. Back in the day, brown bears were even once found here in the UK. The Romans used to actually ship them back to Rome to fight in the Colosseum. Now, brown bears can grow to a huge size. I feel that's underselling them, almost, because males can get up to 350 kilograms. Whereas females get up to only about 200 kilograms. Only. So that brings us to the topic of sexual dimorphism. This is essentially where a male and a female of the same species have different characteristics beyond that of their sexual organs. With the brown bear, on average, adult males are 8 to 10% larger than females. However, the sizes do vary according to the location of the species. As we've seen, they're quite widely distributed. A few other examples of how male brown bears are different from that of female brown bears include their wide, square head and their face. They have a thick, blocky muzzle and massive shoulders that are much wider than their head. Males have very long legs. In fact, their front legs are heavy and thick all the way through their ankles and their wide feet. But why is this so? Why do the male brown bears need to be that much bigger than the females? Well, it all comes down to their competitive spirit. They want to be the ones to attract the attention of the lady bears. Firstly, though, brown bears tend to go for the art of intimidation before going into a fight. Bears may mark their territory first, just to set the scene to let other bears know they're in the area. But if they get too close to each other, it's all about body language. And if that still fails, they may have to fight. Therefore, size would be advantageous. And even though they are powerful and top of the food chain predators, much of their diet actually consists of nuts, berries, fruit, leaves, and roots. And apparently grass if you're these little guys. Speaking of eating, in the fall, to prepare for hibernation, a brown bear may eat as much as 90 pounds of food each day. And it may weigh twice as much before hibernation as it will in the spring. Oof. Before I eat it running up these steps, that's why I keep looking down so I don't eat it, brown bears, their snack of choice for training is eating 40,000 moths a day. We're about a third of the way there. Let's keep going. We're now going to head to the North Pacific Ocean to meet the northern elephant seal. They get their name because of, well, their sexual dimorphic trait, where males have large noses that resemble an elephant's trunk. They begin developing this enlarged nose, also known as a proboscis, at sexual maturity, which happens at about age 3 to 5 years. And it's with this large inflatable nose that during the winter breeding season, males use it to resonate and vocally threaten each other. Fully grown males can reach lengths of over 13 feet and weigh almost 4,400 pounds. Females are significantly smaller than males, but they still grow to about 10 feet in length and weigh 1,300 pounds. You may be thinking, these seals don't look competitive. Well, they actually spend much of the year, about 9 months, in the ocean. They come on land during mating season and to molt. In fact, during mating season, they can lose up to 36% of their body weight during this time. Amazingly, despite the profound loss of body fat and reduced activity during these times, the skeletal muscle mass is preserved. They spend about 40 days on land during the molting season. That's quite a lot of time going without exercise. I wonder if I could do that. The northern elephant seal has quite the fighting spirit. Males will form harems usually when they are about 9 to 10 years of age and battle for the status to breed with them. These fights can be quite intense, but luckily the males develop a robust, thick neck that probably will protect them from bites from their competitors. They also have a fighting spirit because they came back from the brink of extinction. After whales became scarce, they were hunted primarily for their blubber, which people used for lamp oil. By 1910, it was estimated that there were fewer than 100 elephant seals. Nowadays, they are protected, and it's estimated that there are 150,000 individuals in the wild today. The wind and rain certainly aren't letting up today, and neither am I. We are getting to the top of this hill. But first, let's look at the northern elephant seal. In particular, their snack of choice. During the first month of life, northern elephant seal pups will bulk up about 10 pounds a day just by nursing alone. That is quite intense. Oh, I really want that pumpkin pie. That's my snack of choice for bulking up. But can't stop now. We are halfway there. Halfway there and living on a prayer. Yet another song I don't own the rights to, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Let's keep going. So we are almost there, and last but not least, we are going to look at the moose. Now, their snack of choice for bulking up he's getting that ready. Let's clear that away. Speaking of water, the moose's choice of snackage for bulking up is in fact aquatic plants. Did you know that moose make actually decent swimmers? That's right, Phelps. Be on the lookout because moose are coming to the Olympics. I wish. But in fact, they can swim and they love eating aquatic plants either above or below the surface. All right, let's make the final push and go find out more about the moose. Moose are the largest of all the deer species. They are native to northern United States, Canada, and Europe. My fellow North Americans and I call them moose. However, here in Europe, they are called Eurasian elk, but they're the same species. Like with the previous species we've looked at, males are heavier than females. Males weigh up to 600 kilograms, whereas females weigh up to 400 kilograms. And as you may have guessed, they too are sexually dimorphic. This little lady, well, she's a female, she doesn't have any antlers. Whereas the males, well, their antlers get up to 6 feet from end to end. Moose are certainly not a social animal. They're typically solitary until it comes to mating season. During this time, a dominant male moose will herd a group of females together to create a harem herd per se. Then other males will fight the leader of the herd for the right to mate with the females. Now the term moose actually is from the Algonquin tribe. That means twig eater. This gives a pretty good idea of what the moose does in fact eat in the wild. They're grazers that eat on leaves, bark, pine cones, twigs, and, as we saw, aquatic plants, like water lilies. We've made it at the top of the hill. Whew, I hear some wildlife. Whew. And actually, for those of you Pokemon Go fans, there's not one but 2 hidden gems up here. And I'm gonna go train at the gem and pop one of my Pokemon there to defend it. Let's go find them. Machop is certainly more humanoid than other Pokemon that I've looked at before. However, I wanted to check out what makes him just so incredible, and that's because of his muscles. They will never tire or cramp, and they can lift many times their own body weight. In fact, they train by lifting Graveler every day. Now, Machop was first introduced in Generation 1, before they had sexual dimorphic traits in their Pokemon. However, their fighting spirit certainly shows through with their ability of guts. This means that if they have a status condition, like burned or paralyzed, their attack is increased by 50%. In addition, a Pokemon with this ability does not lose attack due to burn. Machop who are feeling particularly confident even sometimes will challenge the other fighting type Pokemon, Makuhita, which would be a fierce battle because both are very gutsy and never give up. Machop is a fighting type Pokemon, and so that means that they are weak to fairy, flying, and psychic. However, they are super effective against dark, ice, normal, rock, and steel. One of my favorite little tidbits about Machop, though, is that Nintendo was actually considering giving him a different name. Rather than a combination of Macho and Chop, they're looking at Kara-T. Nice little play on words there, Nintendo. I'm quite glad they went with Machop in the end, because then of course we get Machoke at level 28, and of course Machamp when traded, or in Pokemon Go with 100 candies. Which is why I suggest for Saturday's Machop Community Day, giving your little Machops a pineapple berry as a snack to boost up. While not unlike moths, aquatic plants, or milk, pineapple berries do boost the amount of candies you get. So if you don't want to trade your Machop in the future, say if it's a shiny one, catch those Machop with some pineapple berries so that way you have more than enough candies to make the final evolution into Machamp. During Community Day, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time, you'll have the opportunity to have 3 times catch Stardust, and your incense will last 3 hours. And Machop that are evolved during the event, plus the 2 hours after, will learn the exclusive move Payback. In the anime, one of my favorite appearances of Machop was Brawly. Brawly was one of my favorite gym leaders. It might be because we're both surfers, but my goodness, he was a hoot to watch. And his Machop was one fierce dude, both in the water on the waves and in the gym. All right, I'm pumped up and I am ready to go. I'm gonna run up that hill and you're coming with me because we are training for Machop Community Day. Before I eat it running up these steps, let's talk about what the moose snacks on. These guys have a weird appetite for snacking. Male mooses, oh, I'm losing it. Highly recommend this workout for anyone keen to do dangerous things such as myself, apparently, running in the rain and the wind, uphill. That's muddy, no big deal. I might have slid, but that's okay. I didn't get it on film, sorry guys. But boy, was it fun. All right, oh my gosh, we've made it. Oh, we did, we made it. Well, thank you so much for joining me on today's adventure. It's a bit wet and now it's time to make my way cautiously down the hill and go grab my snack of choice, a pumpkin pie slice. Or maybe the whole pie, depends how much is left and how much whipped cream I have. Good luck on Saturday with Machop Community Day, and let me know how you get on in the comments down below. Also, if you want to check out my other Pokemon videos, click the link to my playlist in the description below, and there you can also find my new adventure, Animal Crossing: New Horizons. That's right, I got the game for Christmas and I'm new to it and learning the ropes. And while I'm on that journey, I thought I might as well take a look at some of the real world animals that you can find in the games and share some cool facts. So I've done a few live streams and also started the Bamboozled competition, which is ending soon. So get your bamboo gardens ready if you play Animal Crossing. Tag me at Shelby on Safari in your photos and use the hashtag Bamboozled to enter to win a spot to be featured in one of my videos. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next Friday.